Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, price drop for this brand new Tesla vehicle, and of course that vehicle has now been dropped to a low price if you factor in the 7,500 federal tax credit, because for some reason it took this long for it to actually qualify. That vehicle is the Cybertruck, and now it gets a 7,500 tax credit point of sale. We'll talk about this, why this is important, why this is maybe not important, plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing a new or used Tesla. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. So breaking, Cybertruck all-wheel drive. A couple different caveats with this. Cybertruck all-wheel drive is now eligible for the federal tax credit in the US, getting a 7,500 point of sale as long as you qualify for the tax credit at the time of purchase. The quick TLDR on that is if you make less than 150K for a single earner or less than 300K for a married couple, and it's also AGI, adjusted gross income. So it's after like 401k, all these other different things. So you might want to research that if you feel like you're around the edge. And there's also strategies on how to get under that if you didn't know as well. But pretty interesting for Cybertruck to also take a month from the new year to make this eligible. So this is actually some good signs for the point of sale tax credit, because if Tesla has gone through the work, the investment of time and getting their people to make it eligible for the 7,500 tax credit point of sale, then I would imagine this would be good news for the rest of the other models getting the point of sale into the near future. Of course, there's talks about this 7,500 disappearing, but if Cybertruck just got it, I would say it's going to be around for at least the next like 60, 90 days, maybe even the half of the year. Because if Trump really wants to kill this, I feel like it would be a little bit longer than that. And so this is good news for everybody out there. The second caveat is that this is for the all-wheel drive version. So only going to be the one $80,000 or less, and that's MSRP. So if you get one with a discount or anything like that, it does not matter. And of course, the beast also doesn't matter as well. And this is a good start, because hopefully this does well and starts to push more Cybertrucks off the lot. I would imagine we're going to see a month or two of rushed inventory actually selling, but it's not eligible for the 2024 one. So in inventory, you do see some Cybertrucks with a nice discount, but those are going to be 2024s. And the only ones that qualify for the tax credit at point of sale is going to be the 2025. So it's going to take a little bit longer to be able to stack on an inventory discount plus the 7,500. Of course, leasing is a good workaround if you still want those inventory discounts, but leasing eats away about $1,000 of that. And so certainly it might just be best just to keep waiting until the 2025s get some inventory discounts, which could be as soon as the end of the first quarter, maybe even end of this month, which is going to be February, or maybe probably March for sure. But certainly point of sale 7,500. On top of that, if you use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, you can get an extra $1,000 off. And if you use a military discount, which gives you another $1,000, that can give you another $1,000, which stacks on top of that as well, which would mean an adjusted price of $70,490, which is pretty sick and a nice deal for sure. If you're someone that doesn't qualify for the 7,500 federal tax credit, leasing is going to be your loophole. We talked about this in many videos before in the past, and we've got confirmation that it does work. I've personally worked with 4 to 5 people that was able to buy it out in the end. Of course, you got to do it pretty quickly, and of course, you have to have the means to be able to do it, whether it's cash or having outside financing through a credit union or other banks. You can find a list of our best credit unions down below in the description to get it done 100%. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on this. If you've been waiting around for this 7,500 point of sale tax credit. It's finally here, and you are able to get one. Now, here's the best part. After you purchase or after you've figured out which one you're going to be getting, shout out to Unplugged for creating a sick, invincible Cybertruck. There's plenty of parts out there now, but certainly Unplugged has been one of our favorites. We've got like 3 sets of their rims that we've gone through and tried them all out, plus their fender flares. We had that for a brief moment, so definitely a very cool build, and they've got much more. So definitely check out Unplugged Performance through our link down below in the description if you're interested in seeing what they got for really any Teslas. They're like the #1 name in the space, and we're probably going to be going to a track day, and so hopefully we'll be able to experience that with our Model 3 Performance. But on top of that, in other Cybertruck news, we've got a massive price increase for the Cybertruck in the Canada market. All-wheel drive has gone up 11% from 138 to 154, and Cyberbeast is, wow, $182,000 from $186,000. So some crazy price increases for sure. But let us know, are you buying a Cybertruck now? Or are you going to be waiting and seeing? Because this is going to have some interesting effects on the used market as well as prices. I mean, they're going to be continuing to drop. I imagine we're going to see a used like 50 to 60, maybe even mid 60K used Cybertruck later on this year, maybe even by November or December. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And as you can tell, we're still traveling, so we will probably be back to our normal scheduled time and everything at home, probably by Wednesday, late Wednesday, or maybe even Thursday, more than likely. But thank you all for jumping in. As an added benefit, I will be responding to each and every one of your questions and comments down below in the video comments. So feel free to jump in if you're interested. And also thank you all for watching, hitting the like button and everything. In this next topic, Tesla sales are dropping. We've got some new reports from the US markets, and there's a lot of different headwinds that are coming for the US market for Tesla. I mean, yes, there's some new models, maybe even some lower affordable models, as Tesla says, but the data is showing one thing. Tesla sales dropped double digits in the US's biggest EV market, while others are growing. Here's a quick synopsis from Fred. California is the most imported EV market in the US. Tesla sales dropped 11% in California in 2024, while the EV market increased by 1%. If you include Tesla, the EV market was up 20% in California in 2024. And this makes a lot of sense because there is a ton of competition out there. And on top of that, there's a ton of competition in the $100 to $200 to $300 a month payment space or arena range. And that's why we probably saw Tesla drop the prices even more for some of their vehicles like the Model 3 and the Model Y. Model 3 now as low as $249 a month because it is getting very, very, very competitive. We can see some of the registrations and data here. This is California, but I'm curious on like the overall general market of the whole entire area, whole entire US, because certainly California is a big market for Tesla vehicles and also electric vehicles. But what about like the rest of the US? Because I think when I last checked, there was only like a 6 or 7% or maybe 9% adoption rate for the whole entire United States. But still very interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Definitely some headwinds. And Tesla, I mean, they got new Model Y coming out in the next month, which is expensive. They've got this Cybertruck, which just got a point of sale discount. Maybe there'll be more people into it, but I really feel like the threshold for Cybertruck is going to be that 50 to 60K threshold. It's going to be Model 3, Model Y. We got Cybertruck, of course, the lowest trim, and then we have S and X all up there as well. And maybe they reduce some of that. Maybe they don't. I mean, Tesla did say that there's more affordable vehicles and they need it in a lot of their different areas and also more because of so much more competition that is coming out. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. In other news, there's this new EV from Volvo. We're talking about competition. Just became available for sale to buy in the US, an EX30. I was actually able to see one of these and very cool, fun looking type of vehicle. I think this will really sell and do well because of the size of it and how usable it actually is. But let us know what your thoughts on it on this one. The Volvo EX30 was the third top selling EV in the Europe in 2024. Now you can buy it in the US, and you can see the US price is $44,000 or $45,000, which is right in line with the Model Y. And I would say, I mean, what do you think on the look of this? Do you think it looks better than the Model Y, or do you think it looks about the same? In terms of range, it looks like it's a little bit lower, 253. But now I kind of want to go try one of these and drive them to see, is it actually comfortable or not? Well, now that the new Model Y has 51% more comfortability, maybe it would be nice to get into one of those and really compare it against some of the competition that's out there and see, really has Model Y elevated its game in the Model Y Juniper refresh launch edition. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. In this next quick topic, Tesla has released a new updated list of all the different locations where you can go see a Model Y Juniper refresh today. Tesla North America posted this, and I would imagine since they posted this, this is probably going to be set in stone for a while, because if we take a look at this, they wouldn't go through all this different effort, because then they have to keep updating and updating and updating it, unless they would make it like a live website or something like that. So I imagine this is going to be stuck like this for at least a month or two. And so if you really want to go see a Model Y and you can't wait a month for your local store to be able to get a regular normal version one, I would say this is where you should go to find one. We've got Adventure, Florida, Bellevue, Washington, Austin, Texas, Duluth, Georgia, Scottsdale, Arizona, Houston, Texas, Canada, Surrey, Canada, British Columbia, New York, Meatpacking, North Carolina, North Hollywood, California, Northbrook, Illinois, Paramus, New Jersey, Lone Tree, Colorado, Santana, San Jose, California, Toronto, Ontario, Troy, Michigan, San Diego, California, Las Vegas, Nevada, Washington, D.C., and Tampa, Florida. We've got what? How many people on this list? Or we got what? 18, 19 locations where you can go see it. It's pretty much a different, decently nice coverage. I would imagine all the different metropolitan cities are covered in this. But certainly, if you're looking to go, or at least some of the closer ones, because yeah, I don't see like Dallas, Texas, or like Houston. I see Houston, Texas. So no Dallas. Interesting there with this list here, but certainly definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. If you were to go see one, what did you think of the new Model Y in person? And are you going to be waiting for a new Model Y or not? I put a poll on the channel and I asked everyone, like, what Tesla vehicle are you shopping for? And I really thought it was going to be a bunch of people looking for deals on the older Model 3 or the current Model 3 or the older Model Y. But lo and behold, we can see 47% of the people that voted said they are looking to buy a new Model Y Juniper. So crazy to see that a lot of you are actually looking to get into the new Model Y Juniper, and you're going to forego any sort of deals, any sort of discounts on old and busted Model Y, or of course the Model 3 Highland. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. If you're able to get out to one of those Model Y Junipers, let us know. And what do you think of the actual builds and everything? Oh, I forgot about this too. Tesla released some new category of merchandise, 0 to 60 hoodies, plaid performance type of stuff, a new hat, a new Model SX shirt, a Model 3 shirt. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if I would spend $85 for a hoodie that has a plaid badge on it. Maybe I would. I don't know. I guess Model 3 performance. Hey, that's pretty cool actually. And then we got the plaid, the Model X and X hoodie. But I think these hats are pretty nice. Well, maybe not. I don't know if I like. I like incognito things that you can see. Like I'm wearing a Rivian hoodie that's very like incognito, and I like that. In this next tip, in this next topic, there was a new Tesla update, and actually there was a list of 15 features that were undocumented and hidden in that brand new update. Let's take a look at it. Shout out to now to Tesla app for posting this Tesla holiday update. These 15 undocumented features. So the first one is precipitation map. You can see where you're driving and if there's going to be rain at that location. I really like that because then if you combine that with satellite view, you can see like satellite view to see actual locations on your area. You can see whether it's worth it to find a parking garage or a surface lot. Really like that actually. Fart on sit. So there's a new setting where if a passenger sits into your vehicle or if you sit in your vehicle, it will actually fart on command through the speakers. Pretty funny, of course, for that. Voice assistant, you can now say hi or hello to the vehicle through the vehicle command prompt. This vehicle responds with hello. Interesting. So maybe this is one of the first signs for that new voice assistant like Grok that could be coming, or it is coming to the Tesla vehicle. Voice command changes. If you use Tesla voice commands, there are a few changes. When you press the voice command on the steering wheel, you may now get an audible feedback that the button has been pressed. This will depend on whether there's music playing on under circumstances. When sending a text message through a voice command, you may now have to press the steering wheel button again to start dictation after choosing a recipient. It's not clear whether what is causing this change, as sometimes it goes straight into dictation mode, while other times it might press you to put the button to start dictation. Interesting. Equalizer. You can now reset the equalizer settings with the touch of a button, tapping on the circle arrow to the right of the equalizer. This will bring all settings back to 0. And actually, now while we're on this equalizer, what do you guys do for like the different settings here? I've always been told to do like a little U, like start one high on the left for bass and then go down to mid and then back up to the treble side with like a little big U. Not a curve, not a huge massive U, but like a little curved U. Performance improvements. Intel users are seeing performance improving while using the Tesla interface, especially in more demanding areas like Tesla theaters. Videos on YouTube now stutter less, and Tesla theater may be minimized when smoothing the before. Nice. Service mode updates. I'm not actually in this menu too much, but service mode, I guess, has a bunch of different things. You could read along through there if you're interested. Rearrange menus. With the addition of seats menu to the settings, Tesla has now rearranged the menu options so that more used options are more easily accessible. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's always nice to have different settings there. Selected custom lock sound. Currently, select custom lock sound is now shown underneath the lock confirmation option in the controls locks menu. That makes sense. Yeah, they're starting to move things that make more valid sense in certain areas. Ambient lighting Easter eggs. The Rainbow Road and Santa mode Easter eggs have been updated in a vehicle that includes the ambient lighting feature. There's now new options for the Easter eggs that let you enable and disable the ambient lighting when the Easter egg is active. And actually, I've seen this. Like we were in Santa mode, of course, during Christmas, and the ambient lighting would actually flip between red and green as if like you were riding in a Santa sled, which is fun. Updated energy app. The consumption time of the energy app has been updated with several changes, including the last 200 miles are now shown instead of user selectable 5 to 15. That's nice. Instant range has been removed to simplify the interface. The average range has been moved to the left and now shows an offset with the vehicle's EPA and yada yada. Very cool to see. Toll roads. Okay, that's a good one because while you're navigating, you can actually choose alternate roads that are displayed when you enter in navigation. So that will show you which tolls are displaying a dollar sign next to the travel time. Very good to see as well. Limiting explicit content. It's good if you have kids. Charging icons, I've seen this before, is where they've got different icons depending on the charger. But actually, I always deselect all the other level 2 or level 1 chargers and only look at superchargers. But maybe it'd be worth it to kind of turn back on the level 2 when we're driving around. Adjusted dash cam viewer speed. That's a good one because sometimes when you're looking at dash cam footage, or like Sentry mode, it's a little bit slow or it always doesn't put you in the right place. And so putting it at 2x will be a nice one for sure. Tire pressure indicator. It looks like they've changed that so you can tap the indicator button or light and now it'll open all the different cards, which is nice as well. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know if you caught some of these different changes in the hidden menus. It's always a cool thing for Tesla vehicles that they always get better and better through every single update. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.